Namaste, welcome everyone. Find a seat that it's comfortable. I'm Karina, teaching for Breathe. I'm so happy to see you all and see some other people jumping in. The word of today, if you're following the Instagram challenge, is Samadhi. And Samadhi is usually translated as enlightenment, but that word can sound like a big word. So I like to usually quote Jack Kornfield, who is a meditation teacher and compassion teacher trainer, and he says that enlightenment happens when we are doing the laundry. So if you come to any of my classes, maybe you heard me read from one of his books that says a little bit of that, meaning that enlightenment happens in tiny bits in our daily lives, and it's not something that it's like so unattainable, but it's really the power of being present in the moment and find those moments when we are really connected with our big self, right? So I want to read a very tiny short piece that talks about Samadhi, and it says this: yoga teaches the most important kind of reliability one can find, the kind you have on yourself. Like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, who had the ability to return home to Kansas whenever she wanted, yogis have enlightenment, sometimes called super consciousness, within them all along, a place we can return to. This deep and meaningful connection to self, with the capital S, or the divine, since we are all glints of the same spark, culminates in a state of supreme bliss and higher consciousness. It is the ultimate goal of yoga and final limb, Samadhi, which literally means to stand inside of, as in you standing within yourself, in full possession of its truth and brilliance. Yoga does not manufacture or create it, it only reveals a light that's been there all along. So simple and short, there's of course a lot more to say about Samadhi, but with this intention today, the idea is as you move through your practice to find this place in yourself when you're connected truly in the present moment with what you're doing with your breath and finding your big self. As an entryway to the practice, I'm going to offer a mantra as we breathe and meditate a little bit. And if you want to join me in that mantra, you'll just repeat it silently, and I'm going to leave a moment of pausing there to repeat it a few times. So we'll start sitting tall, as you probably are already. Let your palms rest on your lap. Lifting the spine, relax your shoulders, close your eyes. Take a big, deep inhalation through the nose. Big exhale through the mouth. And if you need one more of those, do one more. Use this exhale to settle on your seat. Feel your base connecting and spreading into earth. We start this journey to the self, bringing the attention and all our senses inward. We tend to be very drawn, our minds are drawn to follow sounds, perhaps smells, and perhaps, of course, with our eyes to follow a lot of signals, right, from the outside world. So this is our chance, our moment, perhaps for the whole day, to give ourselves all of that attention single pointedly into our own big self. Checking in with your physical body, bringing the inner gaze to the altar of your heart, and also using the rest of your senses, smell, taste, touch, to connect to your own self. Notice where your palms are resting, perhaps the temperature in between your palms and your legs, your thighs. Maybe you can smell your own breath or taste it. Perhaps you can listen to the internal sounds. And as you inhale and exhale, an opportunity to lengthen that breath, to pause in a way, and to slow down the tendency of multitasking. This week I've been inviting in many of my classes to connect with the flame that is lit within your heart center. That flame that is ignited lives inside a little container that is windless, without movement, without wind to make it blow out or go away. And that spark, that light, is the one that is your true self, consciousness, enlightenment. And that place is protected from anything going on outside. Fear, misunderstandings, thoughts, memories, all of those things being temporary, and the light, the spark that lives within ourselves being the permanent thing. We bring the palms together, letting the thumbs rest in front of the heart center. And if you want to silently repeat this mantra as you breathe softly and steady, it goes like this. I am complete. I am whole. I am divine. I am complete. I am whole. I am divine. Keeping the inner gaze towards that altar with the flame ignited. I am complete. I am whole. I am divine. I am complete. I am whole. I am divine. A reminder as we enter this journey to connect with this mantra, to return to it in that center, with that flame that is ignited at all times without being disturbed. Let's open with the Om sound all together from home, inhaling deeply through the nose. Big exhale. And when you're ready, breathing in again. Then we let the head gently come down to the hands and the heart center, releasing the palms when you're ready, lifting the head, we'll open the eyes. Thank you so much everyone for being here. Let's come onto our backs for a moment, and you're going to lie down like if you are taking Shavasana, even though it's not Shavasana yet. But we'll come onto our backs just for a moment, releasing the bones, releasing the arms, the legs. You can shake them a little bit if you need, through the legs if you feel like the legs got a little bit itchy because of being seated for a little while. Relax there, and let also the back of your pelvis, the back of your shoulders, the arms be heavy for a moment, taking a deep breath in through the nose. And slowly starting to invite the Ujjayi breath, nostril or nasal breathing, to be part of your practice at most times. Good. Then slowly from there, we'll start just rolling our wrists and our ankles at the same time, different ways. You can play a little bit. It's not very alignment oriented. Just let them start animating and creating a little bit of decreaking or unhooking the areas that may feel a little tight. From there, we'll slowly bend the knees and bring the knees towards the chest. Hug them in, and I'm trying to keep my knees not super close to each other, but opening them a little bit to the sides, and then I'm going to point and flex my feet a few times. So we are doing that, and also circling the feet one way and the other. You can also flex and point your toes. Good. And then from there, kind of like it's really like a little bit more in a natural way. So you don't need to like follow me exactly, but I'm trying to also start moving a little bit more by circling my knees, opening up the hip flexors, maybe noticing if there's any noises going on, any areas that feel like they are a little compacted. Give yourself a little time here. And then when you feel ready, you reverse the knees and create circles the opposite way. Good, one more time, like that. And then we'll come to the happy baby shape. So if you're able to catch your feet, you'll go to the outer edges of the feet. You can also go to the inner edges. And if none of those work, there's two options. One can be to get a belt, if you have one, and put your feet onto that belt with the same shape of the happy baby, and you will be just pulling, right, the feet down towards you. Or you can also change that and hold your shins if you don't have a belt, okay? Either or, lengthen the spine, feel the back of your pelvis grounded onto your mat, create a little bit more pressure through the back of your skull, breathing here. One more long, steady breath. Concentration in your own practice. Part of being present in the now. Good, then we slowly release there, and we are going to roll over to the side. I'm going to mirror you guys, so you're going to be on your right side and being on my left. And from here, I'm extending my right arm, right for you, the right arm out, and I'm going to bring the left arm up and over, and with my right hand, I'm going to catch a little bit below the wrist, okay? And then I'm going to make a fist with the left hand. Left hand is doing the fist, and I'm going to do a few circles. I don't know if you can see it, but with my wrist, I'm creating a few circles one way, and then I'm turning the other way, okay? So a few like that, a little bit more attuned to the wrists. Good, and after you're done with that, you're going to bring your left hand in front of your chest, and from here, we are going to inhale, send the left leg up, and with the exhale, you're going to bring your knee to the chest. And then again, inhaling, straight and up. Exhale, knee towards the chest. Again, inhale up. Exhale towards the chest. Two more. Inhale up. Exhale to the chest. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Good, beautiful. Then we re-extend that left leg, and from here again, you're going to use your belt if you need it. If it's possible to bend the knee and bring your left foot a little closer with the peace fingers on my left hand, I'm going to catch the big toe. This, like I said, can be done with the belt. I'll show it on the other side. So I'm stretching really my right side as much as I can onto the floor, pressing that side down onto the mat, squeezing my glutes in, and then from there I'm going to slowly start straightening that left leg. You can keep the knee bend like I'm showing in this moment, or if your hamstrings feel okay to go a little deeper, pushing through that left heel, you go a little further up towards the skies. Okay, you can always use a wall behind you for support. So you can lean onto a wall and make sure that you have that support there, which will give you a reference to stay straight. Okay, belly moving in, floating ribs moving down towards the pelvis so they don't pop out. One more breath. And then slowly release and take yourself into the Shavasana shape again. One big inhalation through the nose. Big exhale. Good. And then you're going to roll yourself over to the other side. I'm going to switch so you can see me. I'm coming now over to the other side. So I'm mirroring you. You're going to be on your left side. I have my left arm up and over and ringing the bell to show you the last part. And from here, I'm going to bring right arm up. With the left hand, I'm going to hold a little bit below the wrist. I'm making a fist. And then we create circles with that wrist one way a few times. And then the other way. Beautiful. Then from there, we release. That right hand is going to be in front of the chest for support, left hand through the side. And we are going to inhale, send the leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, bring it to the chest. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Two more. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Good. And then again, either option, peace fingers to the big toe, or other version with the belt, I'm catching the foot. It can be towards the arch, and from there you just start lengthening and pushing through both heels away from each other. We are really opening the inner line of the legs. Super good to activate organs inside the body, to help the lower back also. So we push through the heels, we ground into the floor. 2 breaths. Of course, the option, like I said before, to keep the knee bent. Lengthening through the front spine. Good. And then slowly release. Take that belt out if you had one. Come again onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. Good. Send your right arm up overhead. Roll over to the side. And we come to the tabletop. Okay? Hands and knees. We'll take 3 cat-cows. When you are ready, shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. Make sure you're spreading your fingers lightly, and we inhale, we arch, bringing the chest up gently. Exhaling, we round. And again, inhale, shoulders back, tailbone up. Exhale, navel lifting, chin towards the heart. One more. Nice. We come back to the neutral position. We are going to send our hands, our arms towards the top of your mat. Bring your left hand towards the midline of the mat. Right palm on top. Push the floor away and send the sitting bones up and back. This is the puppy pose, but a little bit modified. We send the sitting bones up and away from each other. Chest down. Forehead maybe down or chin. Take 2 breaths. Good, and then slowly lifting up. We'll just switch the palms. Now I'm putting my right palm under, the left one on top. Push through the hands, lift up again through the sitting bones. Feel the toning in the arms, chest down. One more breath. Good, and then slowly lifting, coming back to the tabletop. We'll keep the hips over the knees. And now we are going to walk ourselves towards the left side of the mat. So you go towards the left, we are adding a side stretch, and you go with your right side as far as you can to the left, push the floor away, feel that opening in the right side, relax the head and the neck. Good, and then we walk back, we go to the other side. Now I'm moving torso and hands and arms to the right, trying to go as far as you can, stretching that left side in your body. I'm still sending my sitting bones up and back. Good, and then slowly returning. Beautiful. Let's come up onto our knees. If you need to pad your knees here, put a blanket. I'm going to mirror you guys again. We are going to stay here just for a little bit. I'm going to take the left leg out, and the toes are pointing forward. So they are pointing you guys, and yours are going to be pointing towards me. I'm going to stand tall. You can bring your hands onto your hips. Squeeze the glutes into each other. Lift through the front of your spine. And from here, we are going to let the left hand lean onto the left leg. Inner line of that left leg is lifting. And from there, I'm going to inhale, right arm up. Exhale, slide and come towards your left. Good. Trying to send the chest up towards the ceiling, shoulders back. Keep squeezing through the glutes towards the front of your pelvis. Feeling that opening through the gate to move towards the big self. Coming towards our center, staying present to really be with what is and find those moments that feel blissful in our lives. Even the tiny ones when we are maybe doing the laundry. We come back up. We release, beautiful. Bring your left knee in, send the right leg out, toes pointing forward, squeezing through the glutes, lengthening the sides. You can start with your hands on your hips if you need, rolling the shoulders back. Make sure you're lengthening your sacrum towards earth. Then the right hand goes on top of that right leg. Lift the inseam of that leg up towards your bones. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, tilting towards the side. Spin the chest and the belly towards the sky. Roll the shoulders back, trying to make the shoulder blades meet behind the heart. Feel that side opening, the stretch perhaps, the sensations there. Dig in. Good, then we inhale, coming back. Releasing that arm, bring the right knee in. Beautiful. Okay, we'll come up from here. So stand tall onto your mat, and 3 times we'll take a half sun salutation. So we'll inhale, arms up overhead. Exhaling, we fold, bend the knees if you need. Inhaling, halfway lengthen the spine, belly up. Exhale, fold. Pressing through the feet, on the inner legs, coming all the way up. Exhaling, we fall down again. Inhaling halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhaling, we come up, Urdhva Hastasana. All the way down again. Last one, folding. Inhaling half. Exhaling, we fold. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling to the center. And release. Beautiful. Before we come on to the regular shapes, even though we don't have a lot of time left, we're going to widen through the feet, pressing through the outer edges of your mat, and we're going to take a super wide downward facing dog. So it's really, really wide, 3 to 4 or 4.5 feet distance apart. Press through the outer edges, send the sacrum down. Inhale, arms up overhead. And then we start lengthening and folding over. And when you touch down, you can always use your blocks. You're going to walk your hands a little further, look into your palms like if you're taking a downward facing dog. Press through the knuckles of your 4 fingers. Grip the floor with your fingertips and push your sitting bones up and away from each other. Lift your inner arches. Keep the upper back broad. Feel the toning in your inner arms. And lift the muscles up into your bones, arms and legs. Relax the head, soft neck. 2 more breaths here. Nice. Then we are going to walk ourselves towards the right. So walk your hands towards the right side, bend your right knee, and keep pressing through that left leg. Make it so straight that it's like a stick. And then that left arm is going a little further to your right. And we are stretching it in the side body, relaxing the head. Good, then slowly walking back through the center all the way to the opposite side. Now I'm going to bend my left knee and I'm stretching and I'm coming with the right side as much as I can towards the left. The right leg is super straight, lifting through the inner arch. Relax the head there. Feel that opening on the right side. Beautiful. And then from here, we are going to walk all the way back and we'll go towards the right leg. So walk yourself towards the right leg. Bring your hands to frame that right foot and send yourself back to a regular downward facing dog. Big inhale here. Big exhale. Good. Bring both your feet together at the back of your mat. Press through the heels. Inner heels mostly coming down to the earth. Lift your floating ribs, send the heart towards your thighs. Relax the head. Good, let's keep this. Inhaling to plank and exhaling back to down dog. 2 more, inhaling to plank. Exhale to down dog. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Good. Okay, inhale, right leg up and back. Bend your right knee, opening the pelvis towards the right side. Press through your arms, send the sitting bones up. Lift your left heel, make yourself a little taller. And then see if you can lengthen the inside of your left foot. Make it long, long, long. Stretch it back towards the back of your mat. Returning with that inner heel down. Good. Re-extend right leg up and back. Hollow that belly. Bring the right knee towards the chest. Right foot forward, left knee down. And we come up. Ah, beautiful. Okay, from here we are going to inhale, arms up overhead. Lace your fingers, exhale, bring the palms behind the head. And from here we are going to lift through the front. Shoulder blades towards each other on your back. Lift the elbows up. Let the head be supported by your hands. Lengthen the back of your neck and we take a little bit of a back bend. Here, opening, opening, opening the chest. Send the armpits down, shoulder blades in, but lift the sternum up. One more breath. Good. Inhaling, we come back. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. One inhalation here, lifting through the pubic bone up. And then left elbow comes to the right. We take a twist. Pressing the palms together, trying to bring the thumbs towards your left shoulder. Good. Roll the shoulders back. Belly up to the skies. Last breath here. Nice. We inhale back to center. Exhale, frame the front foot. Lift your left knee. Bring the left hand a little bit out to the side and we twist to the right. Roll the shoulders back. Last part of this sequence, send your right outer hip towards the left foot. Try to push the left heel a little further back. Release the right hand down, back to down dog. Pedal your feet. Ah, good. Last side. Before we go on to the last side, again, feet together. Inhale to plank. Exhale, down dog. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Rolling towards that push-up and back. Good. Last side, inhaling, left leg goes up. Bend the left knee, opening the pelvis to the left, sending that left knee to the right. Toes through the arms, floating ribs, and then down towards your pelvis. Relax the head. Good. See if you can lift your right heel. Make yourself a little taller, sending the chest towards that right thigh. Upper back broad. Open that left knee a little further to the right. And then slowly reset that right inner heel. Down, 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 down towards the back of your mat. Good. Re-extend left leg. Left knee towards the chest. Thread that left foot forward. Right knee comes down. And we come up to the low lunge. Good. Very nice. From here, we inhale. Arms up overhead. Lace your fingers again. Bring the hands behind the skull. And again, we send the armpits in, shoulder blades towards each other, zip up that belly, and then we go towards the back bend. Lengthen through the sacrum, opening up through the heart, finding that divine spark at the center, that flame that it's igniting, sending that light all from the inside, from within, out to all corners of your being. One more breath. Inhaling, we come back. Exhale, release the arms. Inhaling, arms overhead. Exhaling, hands to the heart. Good. From here, when you're ready, right elbow to the left. And we take that twist, pressing the palms towards each other. Good. Belly goes up to the ceiling. Thumbs are trying to come towards the right shoulder. Shoulders back. Lean back. Beautiful. Last breath here. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, release your hands. Tuck your back toes if they are not, to lift your right knee. Right hand a little further out to the side to twist to the left. Roll those shoulders back, lean back, open that heart. Lift the right kneecap a little stronger into the bones and send the left hip back to your right heel. Right heel moves back. One more breath. Releasing left hand down, left leg back, down dog. Pedal your feet a few times. Good. Bring your knees down. Let's take a child's pose and rest. Good. I'll give you a minute here to rest, so don't worry about not hearing me. Take a moment there. Releasing like a mini Shavasana, returning to your breath. Go inside again. Two more breaths here, softening through the face, jawline and tongue. And then slowly coming up towards a seat. Good. Sitting on the heels, unless this is not possible, and you can put a pillow underneath your sitting bones or a block and make more space there. We're not staying too long, but we are going to keep the, okay, I'm going to mirror you so we go together. We are going to put the right hand behind. Inhale your left arm up. Exhale, twist to your right. Bringing that left hand on top of your right knee. Roll the shoulders back, lift the spine, and bring the chest and the belly towards the wall you have behind you, or anything that is behind you, maybe your bed. Good. Then we inhale, bring that left arm up. Exhale, release it to the side. We'll switch. Inhaling, right arm up. Lift that belly, release the sitting bones, bring that right hand to the left knee. Good, and you can use your left hand as a training wheel or support. You put it where you need it. Lift through the spine, send the belly and the chest towards the wall behind you. Last breath here. And then slowly inhaling, we bring that right arm up and release it. Beautiful. Now I'm going to change this seat a little. I'm going to tuck the toes and try and sit on my heels. This one can also be modified by having a block, which actually makes it much easier, and it's very good modification. Block in between the sitting bones and the heels, and you can sit here, sitting tall. Either or, we'll try to breathe here for a few moments. Last breath. Good, and for the ones who are still going on strong and you can keep it for a little longer, bring your fingertips behind you, pointing towards the back of your mat, shoulder blades down your back and into each other, lift through the front of your spine and open up that heart, lungs, collarbones. Feel that opening, tapping into the heart center, coming to that space. The big self. I am complete, I am whole, I am divine. Good, keep that chest open. We come back up, untuck the toes and move them a little bit through the feet tapping. If you were still there, you can bring your hands in front. Good, slowly put the shins towards one side and come onto your sitting bones. Extending your legs in front, shaking them a little bit there. Good. From here, before we extend everything, see if you can bend your knees, sit a little further back, send the lower back in and the belly also in and up. Lift your shins off the mat. And you can stay with your hands here holding. We are just sending the lower back in and the chest up to the ceiling. Or if you have the ability to bring the arms to the sides, you can do that. If you practice this often, inner thighs come together, and if you feel like you want to go further and extend the legs into Navasana, you can do that one, or stay with the shins parallel to the floor, okay? Just try not to round a lot, bring the chest up, sternum up to the ceiling. One more breath. Good, then cross one shin, come up. Nice, inhaling, arms up. Exhale, we fold over the legs. Notice if you're holding somewhere, release that, try to let that go. One more breath. Then we slowly come back up. Change the shin that is in front, put the opposite one. Sit tall again. Last two sides, we inhale again, arms overhead. And we exhale, coming towards the fold. Then slowly walk yourself back up to the seat. Good. Re-extend the legs, shake them a little, and we'll come onto our backs. If you have a block or anything like a support like this, keep it close by. Come onto your back, hug the knees in, rock a little bit from side to side. Good, and then we'll take a twist. So you can, if you have the space, open the arms to the sides or bring the arms like a goalpost shape. We're going to keep the knees together and drop them both to the left. Relaxing the right shoulder, chin to the right. Releasing here, no forcing, letting gravity help your body open up in this twist. One more full breath, steady. And then slowly return both knees towards the center. If you need to recenter your hips, you can move them a little bit to the left, knees to the chest, and we go to the right side. Chin to the left, let everything go here. One more breath. Soften the skin in the face, jaws, tongue. And then we slowly come back. Release the feet down, recenter your hips. And now it's when we use the block for the last posture. We are going to send the legs up the wall. If you have a wall and you want to use it instead, you don't need the block, you can come with your legs up. If you don't have that space or you prefer to do it with the block, we set it right underneath the sacrum. So it supports your pelvis. It should not be on your lower back. Then I'm going to walk my shoulders away from the earlobes. So I create more space in the chest and the upper back, moving the shoulder blades in and down. And then one at a time, I'm going to bend a knee and send the leg up. And we try to keep these at least for a minute or more or less that. I'm going to try and keep it there. We'll go over a few minutes for Shavasana. We'll stay here. We have 30 seconds to go. Igniting those inner lines in your legs, going up through the heels, inner heels, and then further up. Almost there. Good. Then slowly starting to bend the knees, bringing the feet all the way down. Press through the feet until you feel firm there. Lift the pelvis, take the block out to the side. And then we'll slowly, one at a time, extend the legs, shake them a little. Inhale your arms overhead, stretch your whole body, moving the torso and the arms away from your hips and your legs also away from the hips. Good, bring your arms alongside your trunk and windshield wiper your legs and your feet a little bit to make sure that you're not holding there. You can keep the knees a little bit bent if you need, or add support under the knees if your lower back feels sensitive. You can also put the soles of the feet together if you want, and the knees out to the sides. We are coming to Shavasana. And if you don't hear me talking, no worries. I'll let you know when we are done with the resting posture. So if you have the time to stay here, please do. Add any support that you may want, like a blanket, pillows, or anything else. And we come to rest. Letting go of doing. We bring our physical body back down to earth, where it all started. And we sink physically, letting go of movement, sound, letting go of anything to move deeper and deeper towards the self. I am complete. I am whole. I am divine.